In this section, I'll be talking to you about dividing monomials. Monomials can be divided. To divide two powers that have the same base, you're going to subtract. So when you're multiplying, we added the exponents. When you're dividing, you're going to subtract the exponents. To find the power of a quotient, find the power of the numerator and the power of the denominator. So you're going to do that the same way we did when we were multiplying monomials. You just do them separately before you actually divide. And any non-zero number raised to a zero power equals 1. All right, so in number 1, again, it's got this, okay, so we've got x to the 7th, y to the 12th, over x to the 6th, y cubed. So we're going to look at the numbers with the same basis. So x to the 7th and x to the 6th. What you're actually going to do is go x to the 7th minus x to the 6th, which equals x to the 1, or just x. And then we've got y to the 12th over y cubed, so y to the 12th minus 3, which would be 9, so y to the 9th. That's it. So when you're dividing, you just subtract the exponents of the things with the same base. That's it. So number 2, we have simplify, and it's got 4c cubed d squared over 5, all raised to the 3rd power. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to I'm going to find the power of the numerator and find the power of the denominator separately. So 4 cubed is 4 times 4 times 4, which is 64. And then c cubed raised to the 3rd power. Remember, we multiply powers of powers. So c 3 times 3 is c to the 9th. And then d squared cubed would be 2 times 3, so 6, over 5 times 5 times 5, because 5 cubed would be 125. Now, once you do that, you look and see if there's anything that can be simplified. In this case, there's not, so that is our final answer. Now, in these problems, you have to remember that anything raised to the 0 power equals 1. It doesn't matter how difficult or how confusing it looks. If it's raised to the 0 power, it equals 1. So in A, you see that all of this huge monomial, is actually raised to the 0 power. So those problems are wonderful because you don't even have to simplify what's inside the parentheses. You don't, because this whole thing right here, this entire thing is raised to the 0 power. So you just have to say all that equals 1. That's it. So 1 is your answer. In B, it's got m to the 0 n cubed over n squared. So again, m to the 0 power is just 1, and then you're left with n cubed over n squared, and you know that when you're dividing monomials, you subtract. So this would be the same as 3 minus 2, which is just n to the 1, or just n. So that's your answer.